What do you think of Twilight?
Oh, are we talking about Twilight? Dude,
Yeah.
man, I just saw it. It was pretty good. I want a seat. I'll take this seat. You didn't do anything to it, did you?
No.
Okay.
It's in good shape. Except it might not work. I think I'm like really, like throughout the whole performance, I was just eyeing that one piece of my glasses. I'm like, shit, how can I lose it? I watched it. Okay, never mind. Okay. I'm taking this off because I feel like I'm at work.
Wait, so you lost a piece of your glasses and you like saw it? And then like the whole time you were like performing, you were like eyeballing it?
I'm just talking like this. You know what I hate about Twilight? Ground.
I wonder if we can find it. Hey, check it out. Welcome to Egoraptor and Doug Find Things. Episode 1. Is that? No, I don't think it's it.
Okay, so the rest.
I noticed there's definitely glitter on the stage.
Yes, there was a lot of that. I don't know, and little hearts.
Is the stage made out of vampires?
That is funny.
Thanks, man. I came up with it all on my own.
Okay, so actually it is my birthday. Give me an applause. That's French for happy birthday, you lesbian. Oh wow, that's a lot. Okay, I'll read that. Why you lesbian? That's awesome. I'm glad you and your friend get it. I'll put that in the bag. Okay, so
Doug.
Yes.
Man, congratulations on having been born.
Yeah, I agree. It was tough.
How did that go? How did that go for you?
Good. You know, I won't admit I cried a bit, but I had my eyes closed the whole time, so it wasn't that bad.
That's true, dude.
It looks like I'm opening my penis.
You just spilled a little bit there.
It's my birthday. Nobody will. Wow, I really fucking spilled.
Dude, Doug, do you need to see a doctor? Oh my God, is there a doctor in the house? Doctor in the house.
Okay, so rest of the panel is just gonna do us a boring ass Q&A. How about you?
I figured we'd break into song.
Okay. What you want to sing? I know that song.
It's copyrighted. You can't sing that, dude. You're gonna get sued.
Every one of you have to pay.
Still singing it. No, we're gonna. Shut up.
That's great. Give me $200, all of you. Wow.
That was not $200.
Okay. So, yeah, it's pretty much, we're just going to do a Q&A panel, pretty much, because we know a lot of people have questions for us at the other panels. Not all of them got answered, so we're just going to go from there. Anybody got a question? What?
So, what made you do? What kind of party bring the homicide maniac we all know and love, and that's that guy with glasses?
Well, what made me want to ask that guy with the glass? You know, with that beat going, I think I want to rap that. Okay. I tell you now what I want to do. I want to invent someone for you. A guy who answers questions. Yes, he is the guy. He is the best. He wears a red scarf and it's awesome. I can't think of anything that rhymes with awesome. I did it for you. Did it for you. And he's awesome. I'm going to go poo.
Doug, no! That's my bet, dude.
Well, why don't you pick the next one?
Oh, okay. Guy in the back with the, yeah.
Egoraptor!
What?
You on Channel Awesome. You two together, I see you here. Is that gonna ever happen?
I don't know.
We got what? Yeah, what, don't you want to join our 90 billion other producers that we have?
Yeah.
We're pretty stocked right now.
Yeah.
I think we do like sort of just doing like, you know, our own thing, because I know animation takes a freaking while to do. It
Sure does, pal.
It does.
let me tell you the stories about that.
Tell me.
You know, the thing about making cartoons is, I'm sure with you, and you have like you're filming, you do stuff on location and stuff. You have all these crazy stories, like, oh yeah, this one time this bum came up to me and tried to take my money. I said, no, we're filming something, right? And it goes on and on and on. And somebody gets, you know, stabbed or goes to jail. Yeah. Anyway, animating's like, dude, oh my god, let me tell you about that one time I wanted a Coke. So I went to the fridge and, dude, I got a Coke, dude.
That's exciting shit, right?
Yeah, man. Oh, you won't even believe the ending. I opened it and drank it.
You are a risk taker. Okay, let's see. Person in the white wig there. Front row.
Yeah. What's the story behind it?
That was so funny.
Oh, thanks. The story goes, Chris O'Neill and I are sitting in a house together. I say, hey, Chris. Chris goes, I said, you want to make something super retarded? Just the dumbest gosh darn thing you ever seen in your life? He said, yeah. Lightsaber, fight saber.
Like 2 million hits, something like that. That's like so many hits.
Sorry, integrity. Oh god.
Let's do. Okay, you jumping in the suka.
Can you do the war cry that you did at the ego? Can you do the war cry that you did at the lightsaber, my favorite?
I guess. Did I do it right?
You know what I love? Whenever he does that, his chin just vanishes. It's like it doesn't exist. It's just
It's a beautiful trait of mine. They call me the earthworm.
Awesome. Let's do the kid in the back. Looks like he has to pee.
You know of any certain credit cards of a bat-like quality?
Credit cards of a bat-like quality, I am not familiar. I hear tell of this credit card used by bats, but I also hear that somebody may have just done a great big routine where he might have thrown his voice out and wants to keep it because he has to work with it. So if you send me your name and number, I will gladly send you a punch through your phone.
A bat credit card!
Thank you.
That's no problem. I'll be Doug's yell interpreter from now on.
Let's do a kind of cowboy hat thing there.
Doug, how does it feel living in your brother's shadow?
How does it feel living my brother's shadow? You know, I am obviously his bitch. He's clearly the funny one. But yet I get hounded by people wanting me to say things like bad credit cards. So, you know what? It really sucks. Let's see who else we got here. Let's do Supergirl. Or a woman, I don't know which one you're dressed as. Awesome. Hi. What? Thank you, good question. I ended him after to boldly flee. I don't know if you saw it. When did we decide? I mean, like, really sort of after Suburban Nights, we were talking about the idea because we were already feeling like, yeah, we're starting to run low. It's like, you know, we're doing okay, but it's like, man, we're forcing some of these jokes. Or a lot of times I remember we'd watch a movie and Rob would say a joke, I'm like, we did that. He'd be like, oh. And then there'd just be that uncomfortable silence. And we're just like, yeah, we should wrap this up. So was it hard? Honestly, for me, no. Because it just felt like it ran its course. And I was so happy to see how many people were like, you know, really into it and really sad to see him go and everything. But at the same time, it felt like the right choice. You know, and I think we always bitch and moan about people, you know, just let it die, come on, don't run it into the ground. And I think we're much more afraid of that happening than, you know, people being angry that we ended too early. So, yeah, no, it actually surprisingly wasn't that
I actually respect you a lot for that decision. It's hard to do, to kill a series like that.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, you had such a big following for the series. you could have just kept it going and had like people be like, Nostalgia Critic, but it was like an integrity thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was just something where it's like we didn't want to force it. Like, I like put it this way: if we had longer time to work on them, maybe we could get sort of fresher ideas. But with the timeline we had, we're just like, no, we know we can't keep doing it. It's like we're done. We felt done. It's like when something's done, just why keep it going?
Yeah. See, the thing is, like, you watch the Nostalgia Critic and you think like, oh, it's a show, this is consistent. But like as people and as entertainers and comedians, we're always growing. And when you just grow out of a character or kind of way to tell jokes, you can't. There's no way to write it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it was something where at one point I do remember like. I felt I was being a little too repetitive, so I was like, okay, I realize now I have to take longer on these scripts to be fresh, and do you feel fresh? But it was one of those things where it's just like, and that was going really well, and we were doing different stuff and new stuff, but at the same time, that started to wear down too, and we're just like, you know what, let's not force it, let's leave on a good note, and try something else that we really want to do. So that's essentially what we did. So go, why don't you pick the next one?
Oh, okay. Dude with the hair falls. My favorite episode of the Nostalgia Critic?
He doesn't watch my stuff.
That's a good question. I would have to say probably the Sonic cartoon one. Yeah, that was classic, dude. In fact, I think that was the episode that like sold me on you. Where I was
always sold on you.
Like I saw a couple of Nostalgia Critic episodes and I was like, this is cool, and then somebody was like, no, you gotta see the Sonic one. And I was like, all right, and I watched it and I was like, this guy's fucking funny.
Maybe even Doug funny, because I never heard that before. Let's do something in the back. Let's do red shirt, over shirt back there.
Egoraptor, are you ever going to be doing any Game Grumps panels in Florida Cons?
Will I do Game Grumps panels in Florida Cons? You just gotta ask the Florida Cons to invite us. Because I don't live here anymore, so it's really hard to voluntarily fly out here and do that stuff, because flights are expensive, especially for two people. So yeah, I mean, if you send emails to con owners and be like, "It's fucking the Game Grumps out here, dude," and you have to word it like that in the email. You can't just be like, "Dude, get the Game Grumps out here, dude." That wouldn't work out very well. So please.
Let's do Minecraft, right? So,
My next sequelitis? Because I thought you were talking about Doug's sequelitis.
I have medication for that.
The next sequelitis is about Zelda. Thanks. I didn't make Zelda, sorry guys. It's about Link to the Past versus Ocarina of Time, but the whole running theme of it is actually how bad Skyward Sword is, so. Thank you!
Let's do pink hair.
Could you
One of the weirdest dreams we ever had.
Is that it?
Well, oddly enough, he was in it. Weirdest dreams? I mean, that's always a strange question, because it's like, I love it when someone comes in and it's like, I had a really weird dream last night. It's like, no kidding, they're usually so normal. I mean, I don't know.
I know mine.
All right, tell it.
Okay. Okay, so here's my weirdest dream of all time, alright? It's just all white. And there's a little, there's like, you know how at the beginning of Disney cartoons, there's like the Donald head or like the Mickey head or whatever? There was the Goofy head. And it was just there, and on a white background, and a little puppy comes up and like starts like playing around, and he like sits and he's like, all happy. And then Goofy's ear grabs like a mallet from off screen. He goes like, boom! And he just goes, oh, yogurt! And then I woke up.
Actually, you know what?
That is absolutely true, by the way.
No, you know what? I have a dream very similar, because it's one of the, it's weird, it's very odd. it's unlikely that you'll have a dream that's very like coherent and would actually be funny and stuff. But that's like a funny routine. I actually had one too that actually it was only one. The only dream I ever had that I was like, oh, this could be like a routine actually. It was the Mickey Mouse. It was also Disney related. It was the Mickey Mouse Club at the very end when they sing the song. Except it was the Doug Walker Club. And all in one, it was just the end song. They're all lined up. It looks just like the show. It's black and white. All the kids are there with the mouse hats and stuff like that. And they say D-O-U, and I'm there and I go, you all come back now, you hear? And they go, G-W, and I just go, A-L-K-E-R, and that was it. I was just like, that's a funny routine. I should work that in. Like, it gets to W and he has no idea what to say. So that's the closest thing to like a coherent dream I ever had. I was like, oh hey, that could be actually a good bit. So I'm sorry, her dreams are actually kind of funny and coherent, actually.
D-O-U.
Anyway, it could happen. Okay, let's do blue sweatshirt over there.
Remember the review with like Fear and Loathing in ShadoCon?
I do. Next question. Go ahead.
What do you guys do outside the panels? Do you have like crazy stuff like that?
Oh, just that. We get high off brownies. And what do we do? I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it depends on whether or not there's a green room, because sometimes you do need to get away from like the con and stuff. But I mean, a lot of times it's like just walking around playing games, you know, or actually looking at the. What I love to do, I love to look at the artist alleys. That's like my favorite bit of going to any con. Because I didn't know that going to cons that they had these artist alleys. And I'm like, wow, this is cool stuff. So that's probably my favorite thing.
I've been building a death ray. So when I'm not up here, I gotta go straight there. I've been working really hard on it. I'm trying to finish it before the end of the year.
How's it coming?
It's going good. I think the completion date will be December 23rd.
That's awesome. I heard you managed to zap cockroaches.
Yeah. Well, we're getting close to the world. Cockroaches.
Next to the world, obviously. Yeah. So very cool.
Did anybody pick up on December 23rd? I'm so smart.
Yeah, why don't you make the next one? You're so funny.
I had the goggles in the back of the Superman shirt.
So, Doug, I know you're doing demo reel to parody film, but what happens when the film, or when the demo reel, actually is better than the film you're parodying? Like if you did like Twilight or Michael Bay film.
Like I did a film so bad that actually the parody we do is better than the film? I think we're already doing it. I don't know. I thought it was better than Dark Knight Rises.
I agree.
I hate that movie.
I mean, all Nolan Batmans. I think they're all terrible.
Yeah, third one's especially bad. Except for Bane, he was kind of cool.
I didn't like Bane at all, actually. Thought he was kind of lame.
His voice got real high sometimes. Let's see, who else we got here? Let's do candy corn sandwich.
This is for both of you. Do either of you guys have any degrees in anything?
Degrees?
A degree in awesome. I have my BA. I have a degree in communications, actually.
What?
Yeah, well, because you know how many jobs you can get with that, right?
Genuinely, like, tore up she is about it. Good luck! What about me? Hey, I got a degree in getting funky. I failed. No, I don't have any degrees. People think I went to school for animation. I totally didn't. I just did it. I just started doing it, and then eventually I made things, and they got better as I made them. I don't know. It's the same for you, right?
Idiot. You do it by actually doing things. I sit at a desk and they tell me how to do things without actually doing it. I'm smart.
Hey, good job communicating.
Well, that depends. Can you understand this?
Wow! A plus!
Let's do gray hat up there. Yeah, you in the front. You in the front row. Do I do real quick? Well, I don't know. I can do a couple various songs. No, I can't. My throat is dead. Go ahead, just ask it. Bum review of a video game? I've never done a video game. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, shut up! Rolf did everything that needs to be done on that game. It's like, rings! The end! Blues Brothers, oh, what, the game or the movie? There's a Blues Brothers 2000 game for the 64. Blues Brothers 2064. That's lame. Okay, shut up. You know how good my video game reviews go over, especially my Let's Play, so let's just move on.
Allow me to open up a list of every single bad game in the world and read them aloud to you. Arthur A. Aardvark, the game. Anderson Cooper, the game. That ain't no game, dude.
That game, yeah, that would suck. Let's go in the back, bunny ears.
Egoraptor, if you
What?
could make a game, what
What?
would it be about?
You just heard Egoraptor, the game!
Egoraptor the game, what would it be about?
Oh, no.
If you could make a game, what would it be?
If I could make a game? Oh, that's like a real question with a real answer. I can't make that funny. I'm working on like a bunch of games. I don't know. It'd be cool. They'd be fun. They'd be intriguing, and they wouldn't be a bunch of bullshit where you shoot aliens and hide behind rocks and shoot aliens, and then you get hit and the screen goes red, and you're like, oh, I better hide behind some rocks for a sec.
And then they show a movie.
Yeah. All right, now that the movie's over. Bang! Killed you, alien. Got you. It wouldn't be that. So use your imagination. Next question. I'm gonna go with the camera guy.
Have either of you guys ever played the Angry Video Game Nerds video game?
Oh, is that like the 8-bit one where he's rocking? I think I played it a little bit. They asked me to be in that game. I'm like, sure, and I don't know if I ever got in it. But I wasn't willing to be patient enough to play to see if I actually was in it, so I don't know, maybe I am. No, it was fun. Is that where he throws the rolling rocks and stuff? Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty funny.
You? He's what? Excuse me. Excuse me. Don't make fun of me like this.
I will.
You know we're on stage, it embarrasses me.
It looks like a gerbil just climbed through your jeans and ate it apart. And did other things.
You know I'm freaking sensitive about gerbil jokes, dude.
Okay. Let's see. Let's do a guy, long hair, beard back there.
Alright, what was your first reaction when you saw Peach Time?
No, me or him? Because he made it.
Did people actually look that up after I said it?
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
The one with the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, we couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it. I
Puzzle.
searched for it on YouTube on my iPad and I couldn't find it.
We made it.
No, he was telling me about it. I'm like, no. He's like, yes. I'm like, no. And it didn't exist. I thought he was a liar. You were saying it exists.
I literally tried to show him, but I couldn't. But what was
So
my
he
first
reenacted
reaction?
it for me.
My first reaction was, oh my god, this is amazing! How is this on YouTube? I'm sending it to everybody.
And that's why it's gone. Awesome. Let's go with the lady with the blue outfit on.
So what was your guys' reaction when you found out that Disney bought this film?
My reaction when Disney bought Star Wars. Oh! I said, you know what? I think it's good. Of course! Because you know when you think about it, you got the guy who's in charge of things, Sam Raimi, and the people who did Finding Nemo and Who gives a fuck? I think that it'll be good. It'll be so good. Wow! Take it ego! I think the movies will be real good. Yeah, have a good track, better make it good. Marvel got bought by Disney, and then they made the Avengers. What can you say? Hey, Misa! Then Wreck-It Ralph came out, it was real good too. Yeah, Dre, I did right on beat. That was awesome. And we planned and we staged her there to ask just at the point when the music was gonna go. So you did great. Awesome. Let's see. Let's do.
So that was a real response, by the way. I'm really actually excited.
Yeah, actually, so am I. I actually really want to see what they're gonna do. I think
As far as I know, they got the screenwriter for Toy Story 3 to do the next Star Wars.
See, I think that's awesome.
So it's like, why wouldn't it be awesome?
Yeah.
They want it to be awesome so they can sell more merch.
They're gonna put Mickey Mouse in there. Yeah, they're gonna put Mickey Mouse in there.
Remember when they put Mickey Mouse in the Avengers?
Didn't the Avengers suck? So, all right, let's do black hair there. A character that we made, or just a character in a movie? A character in any movie. Like, what's the most developed character we've ever seen? It's hard to say what's the most developed, because you could be like Hamlet, or something like that. But like my favorite character, actually, I was thinking of doing a list of like just like my top 10 or 20 favorite characters, and actually the one I've ultimately come to is Margie from Fargo. Because that's just, I watched it again, I'm just like, oh my god, this is like the perfect human being. This is like, a badass mother, literally a mother, who's like going out, she's solving crimes, she's so pleasant, but she's smart, and she's whooping ass, and she's pregnant, and it's just, fuck yeah. Love it. You?
Can I include manga? Yeah. Alright, I have two. Just thinking about this right now. My favorite character for a long time has been Blackjack.
Yeah!
It's just, there's something about him that's so like, everything he does, everything he does is like, you don't expect it, and yet it's so him, And that's beautiful to me. It's like, it's like an unpredictable character, and yet. And also, I would say like Jane from Firefly. Because he actually like grows. He has like an epiphany, and he grows and he changes, and then he tries to like, you can see him like putting effort into bettering himself, but he still kind of has that oldness about him that's like keeping him from growing. I don't know, it's really good.
How'd you make the next one then?
Oh, okay. Goggles.
Are you aware of Star Wars Episode 7?
Yeah, we just made a comment about it.
Just talked about it. Next question. Cat ears. One of my favorite episodes? My favorite episode of Nostalgia Critic. Yes, I hear you. Yeah, my favorite episode is the Moulin Rouge. It's a musical review. It's the longest one, and yet it feels like it goes by so fast. And
you definitely catch the most shit for that one too.
You'd be shocked though, because it's like everyone when they saw that, they're just like, oh no, that Moulin Rouge, no. They watch the video, that's pretty funny. And so a majority seem to like it. I'm sure there are those, and even people come up to you, it's like, I love that movie, but that review was funny. Like I always say, if you like it, great. Hell, even in that review, that's the one where I say, if you like it, go ahead and like it. Go ahead and have fun with it. Guilty pleasures, yeah. So, that's my favorite, because that was the most fun. It was the most fun to do. It was the most fun to edit and do the songs with and work on it. It was just great. Let's see. Who haven't I heard? Let's do long hair right there. Male, yes. Are you talking to me or you? No, because I don't know the kind of music he is. Okay. We do like opera. Both my brother and I really like opera. We like a lot of Wagner opera, especially. I wouldn't say we're opera buffs or anything, but we do like it. In terms of reviewing it, someone would have to be really freaking good to do that, like actually really funny and get people into it, because opera, you either love it or hate it. But it's not undoable. You know, if someone wants to try it and be really freaking good, and even if you don't know opera or don't like it, then they can draw you in, and yeah, that'd be awesome. So let's see, who else we got here? Let's do, yeah, poking nipples there.
What's your favorite Egoraptor video?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Actually, honestly, I don't know why. I really love that Star Wars one. Just no, you know what? It's the. Did you do the soundtrack to that too?
Oh yeah, totally.
I just love it. You know, it's that great Ren and Stimpy humor where it's just. You can't explain why it's funny. It's just being silly at just the right moments and giving you just the silliest, weirdest sounds that just get tickling your funny bone. I just love it. It cracks me up. Justin, that one, you pick the next one.
Oh, okay. Right here. Oh, would we ever do a horror game on Game Grumps? We just did Resident Evil, actually. It was released today, I think.
What are you doing here? Go watch it!
Anything with jump scares? Well, Resident Evil has a couple jump scares. We actually haven't gotten to any of them yet. What? No, we're not doing Slender. Never, ever. It's too easy. And plus that game fucking sucks. We might, I don't know, Silent Hill's a possibility. There's a lot of weirdness in that that'd be kind of funny. I'm not a huge fan of it, neither is he, so I don't know, maybe kind of interesting. Well, it's weird because I used to be a fan of Silent Hill 2, and now I'm not. After, like, I don't know, growing up, I guess? Yeah, yes, there are horror games in the future for Game Grumps.
Let's do a person with the blue shirt who looks like an evil Pokeball. Someone actually use your real fucking name. Oh, thanks.
No, it wasn't fun at all because I swear to God, these two cats are like YouTube gold. They're both Munchkin cats, so they're adorable. And they do the cutest crap. They like stand on their back legs and they like lay on their backs and they're like, look at me. And if you try to hit them, they're like, no. And the second I point a camera in their face, they're just like. So like it was gonna be a kitty cat dance party, and I'm like, dance, fucking dance, come on. So I had to like snap zoom and like try to make it interesting, and they're just kitty cat dance party.
Let's go. It looks like almost like a flight attendant in the back there.
What's a proper description of the character? If you two were gonna direct a movie together, what genre would it be, and who would be the main character?
We would not want to direct a movie together. We would kill each other probably.
Yeah.
I'm glad you think so. Yeah, I don't know. It have to be a porno, I think.
Direction. You know, realest possible talk here. I actually am curious to see how that would go down. Because I don't think I've ever actually been like, because whenever we do something together, it's always just kind of like, hey, I had this idea, here's what you're gonna do, and I'm like, all right. But we've never like collaborated on a concept before. It'd be kind of interesting to see.
It could be interesting, yeah. Well, I love animation. I've done a bit of I mean, if you can call it animation, but it's like, it is horrible to say, I love the absolute power and control you have over it, because it's like, you know, we have to deal with an actor or something like that, and it's like, oh, you're gonna hurt their feelings, or can you get this out? When you're drawing, you draw it, it exists. And whatever expression you want at any moment, you can have it.
Yeah, well...
so I do really like that, I respect that a lot. And that's one of the reasons I like animation so much, is because you do have so much control.
It's hard because with animation, you literally have to like it's white, and you're like, all right, the first shot is. But with film, it's like, okay, here's the setting. So this would probably be good if it was like, all right, and there's a person there and stuff. But at the same time, you have complete control. So yeah, it's a weird paradigm difference between film.
Well, one of the things. Oh, was it 3? Okay. One of the things actually I want to ask you real fast about animation because I noticed that. Do you know TMS's animation? They did Akira. They also do they did Animaniacs and kind of do very good animation. But something they do that you'll notice on the Animaniacs or something is they'll have a mallet and they hit somebody. Usually, what happens? You hit someone, they disappear into the ground and make a funny face. What I like about TMS, what I like doing in animation, I know sometimes in yours too, is that they'll have that one frame. If you watch it in slow mo, the mallet will go up and it'll hit the person, and for one frame, an eye will go huge, or a tooth will go flying. And the next frame it's gone. And it's so quick and it's so subtle, but it's you catch it and it does register, and I love those moments in animation, especially in comedy when you can get those.
They're called extremes.
Extremes? Yeah, but just for a frame. And that's always my favorite part of watching just really good, funny animation. Ren Stimpy did a lot of that too.
We have 1 minute left. Okay, let's spend it in silence.
You ask a question. Whenever, a movie or a review or? Usually I have something ready. Well, with demo reel, we're actually getting a story now. You'll sort of see with the next one, there's actually going to be a continuing story going throughout. So now we're planning several episodes ahead, which is fun because we haven't really done that before. As of now, yeah, a lot. With Nostalgia Critic, I usually knew what the next one was going to be. If I could tie it in, I usually work.
You had Nostalgia Critic, you're getting ready to end that up. Did you have another project in mind?
Yeah, well, we're doing demo reel right now. That's the one that we're going to start. We're really putting all our effort into and stuff like that.
It's funny because I'm usually in my room, she's in her room, which is right down, and I'll hear your show going on, and I'll do a few of yours.
Oh no, that's just a video where we made out.
Sorry.
Awesome. Oh, cool. No, that's great. I gotta take another question here, so we can wrap it up. Let's see. Let's do all the way in the back with the beard there.
What is your favorite video game? And Egoraptor, what's your favorite video game?
What's my favorite? My favorite video game is Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Shut your darn mouth, Doug. My favorite movie is Speed Racer.
I'm sorry. I like it. Let's see. We can probably do one more too. Kim, the white mask there.
So okay. Yeah.
Our favorite anime? I was gonna say a toss-up, but really it's you mean show or movie?
I guess either, yeah.
Movie have to be Spirited Away, show close call with Wolfram. I really like that.
My favorite's the first episode of Re-Cutie Honey. Not the second or the third, just the first episode. That's no cheer for. My favorite manga though is Blackjack. Absolutely.
Cool, guys. We had a lot of fun here. If you didn't get a chance to answer, get a question asked, we're gonna have one more panel tomorrow. We're also gonna do signings tomorrow. Thank you all so much for coming out, and I love you.
Smile line, dude.